Right, we're looking at averages in this one, so pretty simple averages, and we've got three types of average. Now, average you may think of is mean, all right, and on certain computer programs, namely Excel, they describe the mean as average, but unfortunately in maths, there are actually three averages. There's mean, median, and mode, and they are three different things. You calculate them differently. Range, although it's lumped in with the averages, isn't an average, but you work it out to work out, it's a measure of spread, how spread out your data is, okay? So we're going to work out the mean, and I think most people remember something to do with this where you add everything up. So we're going to add everything up, okay, so we get that, and we get 30. Now the total of our data adds up to 30, but we've got 5 bits of it. So 30 divided by 5 is 6, and that's the mean, and that's what in Excel you will work out as the average. But there is another sort of average here, the median. Now the median, all you've got to do is put the numbers in order and then find out which is the middle one. So we're going to do 5, and we've got 3 5s. Just because there are 3 doesn't mean you can just put 1 and forget the rest. You've got to put all of them. Now your teacher may well have told you, well, cross out 1 from either end, and whatever you're left with in the middle is the median. Okay? Doesn't matter if you do it from lowest to highest or highest to lowest. We just tend to do it from lowest to highest. Now the mode, a lot of people remember this as most. Okay, so which number appears the most in there? Well, the number 5 appears the most in there. It appears 3 times out of the 5 bits of data we have altogether. Now the range, again, I must stress this is not an average, but it measures how spread out your data is. So in order to do that, we do the largest one, take away the smallest one. So 8 take away 5 gives you 3. Now then, there are 3 averages. Like I say, average you would tend to think of as mean, but there are 2 others as well. This one might look the same, but actually it's a little bit more complicated. We've got 6 bits of data here. But for the mean, we're going to still do the same thing. We're going to still add up all our bits of data, and we're going to get 24. Okay, we've got 6 bits of data, so 24 divided by 6 gives you 4. So the mean is 4. Again, that would be 4 would be the average on Excel. So that's what most people think of as the average. The median, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put the numbers in order. Okay, there are 2 2s, so don't forget to put both of them down. Okay, a 3, a 5, a 6, and a 6. Now, I'm going to do the same thing as I did over here. I'm going to cross 1 out from either end. And oh dear, I'm left with 2 in the middle. But that's not a problem, because all we've got to do is, if it's not obvious, you just add the 2 up and halve them. Or with this one, we work out what's slap bang in the middle of 3 and 5, and that is 4 in this case. You probably spot that straight away. So the median of this is 4. So if you're left with 2 in the middle, all right, find what's slap bang in the middle of those 2 numbers. Now the mode, what appears the most? Oh dear, again, we've got 2 2s and we've got 2 6s. Now this is known as bimodal, okay, because we have 2 and 6 appear the most, okay? But there's not one single mode, so we can write bimodal and put both numbers if you want to. Now again, range is not an average, it's just a measure of spread. So measure of spread, we do the highest, take away the lowest, so 6 is the biggest number there, 2 is the smallest number there, and find the difference, and we get 4. So the range is 4.
Okay, Mary, so let's have a look at this one. So solve x plus 2x equals 12. So what do you think you do first?
Okay, well, I want x on its own, so I would put x equals 12 minus 2x.
Okay, so a lot of the time we want to get x by itself, but what we want to do first is get all of these x's together. So can you see anything we can do with this? Get all these together in one place.
Oh, okay, it's 3x, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
3x equals 12. Oh, and so x equals 4.
Brilliant, spot on, well done.